Well, after watching the film from that game against Houston, how happy were you with the production of the offense in that game?
You know, we did some things better for sure. Garrett, I think, got a little better in that game. Darius stepped it up, and you know, I was proud of the guys for hanging in and winning.
I mean, watching it live, it seemed like it was Garrett's best game of the season. Watching the film, did you get that impression too?
I thought that he played much better, yes. He started the game, I thought he threw the ball accurately, and you know, I think you'd like to have a couple of things back, but I think that's the way quarterbacking is. You just keep working at it and get better and better.
You know, on the defensive side, getting all those turnovers, it's the second time this season you've had over 9. Did you see anything in common between those two games that the defense did that maybe forced those?
You know, we out-hit them, I thought. You know, when you hit and you hustle, good things happen, and that's what, you know, we've been stressing for forever on taking the football away, that you got to get 11 guys the ball, knock the ball out, and we're conscious of ripping and making it an issue. But, you know, like I said, they certainly have come in spurts, and you'd like to have, you know, be in the plus column every game, and if you are, you're usually winning.
In the early part of the season, you've talked about Garrett and his comfort level and confidence as he's gotten more and more used to your system. The other day against Houston was the first time he's thrown 4 touchdowns in a college game. Had his confidence been wavering at all in your discussions with him on the practice field or in the meeting room or anything like that prior to that game?
Well, I think those things go on with the quarterback no matter if it's Garrett Gilbert or not. I mean, all those things happen to the quarterback. Nobody cares, so you got to fight through it and battle through it.
You know, it seems like he did throw 4 touchdowns, had a good game, but he made a couple mistakes, threw 2 interceptions, 1 got returned for a touchdown. What did you see on those interceptions?
Well, I thought that both of them were correctable, definitely. I mean, if you throw a different kind of ball, you know, you don't do it. Certainly the one back for a touchdown you'd like to have back. The other one, you just got to touch it over the guy a little bit, probably have a big play, but you know, like I said, those are things that the quarterback just has to do, and things happen fast in the game, and you got to be able to react.
You spoke after the game about the receivers having a better game. There had been some drop passes earlier in the year, but they held the ball pretty well the other night. Once you look back at the film, did you see anything different in the way they were running the routes, or different things they were doing with their hands, or anything you can attribute the better performance?
No.
Anything else?
Looking ahead to this week, you got homecoming, you know, coming up. What have you seen so far of Memphis?
They have some players. They're #1 defense in our conference. They play their schemes very well, both offensive and defensive. I think Coach Fuente has done a great job in giving them a good base for their team. I mean, they do what they do, and that's how they're going to get better and better.
You know, they're another team that doesn't have a great record. Do you do anything different this week to make sure you don't have the letdown that you had against Tulane?
We didn't have a letdown against Tulane. We just lost. I think, you know, when you're in our situation, you have to come to every game and be ready to play. You know, and that's, you know, no difference if it's Memphis or UTEP or anybody else. You got to play. We have to play well to win. We can't just show up.